Hey, welcome back to After the Episode, brought to you by Line Cutters, the adjustable ring that cuts fishing line. Hey, welcome back to After the Episode. Today we are going to talk about the Grand Isle episode involving the what?
The Hobie 17T.
Yes.
Yeah. I liked everything about it. There was the weight was the only thing I didn't like. I liked the fact that we could be in the same boat. Yep. And not be on top of each other, because all the other tandems, we were right there on top of each other, and I thought for sure I was going to hook you or you were going to hook me, and we didn't do well in any other tandems. But this one was like being in a bass boat together.
Well, it is 17 feet, and it was like being in a 17-foot skiff.
Yeah, it was really pleasant.
Yeah.
And you could stand on the back while I sat on the front. And
it was surprisingly fast. With two people paddling, we were like, man, we're covering some ground here.
Yeah, it was really neat.
Yeah.
Seats are comfortable.
Now, the one thing about that sucker is it is big and it is extremely heavy.
There's no way the two of us could move it by ourselves. We did need the boys to help move it.
If you've ever moved a pro angler around or helped somebody move a pro angler, you know how heavy they are. I'm talking about a PA-14. If you've ever moved one, you know how heavy it is. Double that. That's about how heavy that sucker is.
Stack them on top of each other, try and move them. You can't move it.
It took about 4 big guys to carry it. Somebody, 30-mo fan passing the house. It took 4 or 5 guys to carry it, and Teresa and I put it on 2 sets of tires and rolled it down the boardwalk, you know.
Yeah,
it ain't no joke.
No.
You would probably need a trailer if you're going to use it a lot, and almost back it in like a boat.
Yeah, right? And figure out some kind of winch system to reload it back on with some pipes or something.
But we were able to carry our cooler and a lot of gear, you know, which is nice. She could stand in the front. I could stand on the back hatch and push pole, which was cool.
I push-poled from the front while you were fishing the back. It was really neat. I mean, it has a lot of applications. It really does.
Yeah. Speaking of push poles, I was using the Yak Attack park and pole link system. Teresa's going to bust it out. It comes in, I guess these are 4-foot segments. It's 40 some odd inches, 42 or 46.
And then here's the
piece. You can do like a 8-foot parking pole, or you can break it in half. You can actually buy an extra link, which I have here, and I added it to the bottom, babe.
Did you?
Yeah, I made a 12-foot push pole like you see in the video. So you just link them together. And it feels like aluminum to me.
You're cross-threading it.
Yeah.
There you go.
And so you just link them together, and you can go from 12-foot push pole to an 8-foot stakeout, all the way down to just one link. So it's a pretty handy thing if you have a small car and you're putting your car top in your yak. You could have an 8-foot parking pole that's in 2 segments. You have to check those out at yakattack.us.
This thing is 12 feet long
I think, yeah, it's long. Yeah, it's every bit as long as that kayak, yep. So the lures that we were using, let's skip on to the lures. We were throwing a lot of topwater that whole week.
Yeah, and the trout were
let's show them the naked dog.
Popping on the topwater real good, so this is the one, the naked dog.
They would start out totally pink.
Yep.
And then they would start looking like that, right? Where they would knock half the paint off. And then they would look like what?
Completely paintless.
Completely naked.
I mean, there is no paint on that
They
thing.
suck the paint off the thing. Well, you're talking about every other cast, at least a dink popping it, you know. The Red Alert Lure Company sent me these, and I had never fished them. I brought them down there, and I fell in love. I started using this Red Alert in this, what do they call this color? It's kind of a olive,
I'd say. Yak slime.
Yak slime.
Exactly, yak slime.
Wow.
I use Shad 3.5 inch.
3.5, yeah. This sucker was just annihilating it. It was out fishing the Gulp, I think.
Yeah, it was.
And then we paired it up with the Matrix Shad people, Dockside, LA. They make these jig heads, and they're super sharp. And I was pairing it up with that, and it was just, as you can see, we were just nailing them. And Teresa had on a cheap tsunami jig head or something we got at Walmart.
Oh, yeah.
And she lost 2 or 3 fishes you saw in the episode. Put on that Dockside, and wham, she started nailing them right away.
So then there's the Gulp. And a lot of people have been asking what I keep it in because they see my cup and my cup holder.
Shaker cup.
So all this is a shaker cup. You know those shakes that you see? But it's completely waterproof. It doesn't leak, and I can keep all the juice in there, and it doesn't get on me and stink. But I was using Gulp. As usual.
It has worked better. We've tried a lot of containers. This worked better than most.
Yeah, the Gulp containers leak.
So we were trolling. The little Spanish jumped in the boat. Such a big boat. It was like having a basket out there. The funny thing is, right after we caught the little one, I was trolling Rapala stickbait, shallow diver, and we were going kind of fast coming back in, and we were real close to the pass over there, and wham, zzz, rod took off, and then what was it?
It was the bigger Spanish. It was that little dude's big brother.
Yeah, it was a good-sized Spanish, so that was really cool to be in such murky, off-color water catching specks, and then bam, catch a Spanish. That was really unique.
Yeah, I was surprised where he jumped in the boat. We were way back in the marsh. So,
yeah,
they're there.
Yep, so there you go. Hey, it's a great time down in South Louisiana. If you ever get a chance to go to Grand Isle, if you got a big party and you want to stay at Pearly White's,
reach out to them. It's a great place to stay, right on the beach. The fishing, you don't even need a kayak. You just go out on the beach, put your lawn chairs up, let the kids play in the water, and
man,
fish.
you can catch some fish behind that camp,
Yeah,
just right
you
there.
can.
You could throw some rods on bottom. That's where they have the Ride the Bull. It's in the backyard of Ride the Bull. You can throw rods on bottom, catch bull reds. You can throw top water in the evening for specks. You can go around the corner of the marsh and catch reds.
And that beach goes from Pearly White's all the way
to
down,
Gulp.
under the bridge, all the way down. So you could take a wagon down there and just take yourself all the way and fish from one end to the other.
It's a great
Really
location.
neat, yeah.
We're real grateful to stay there. Yep. Well, that's it for today. Don't forget to like. Don't forget to subscribe, people. You've been watching 30 Miles Out after the episode.
Hi, guys. You're crazy.